conflicted, like super happy, but at the same time, like, no, you did what now? Did we not? My guess is though, I've always said, well, he knew that's not what I wanted, and I'm guessing he actually didn't, because I don't think he knew I was a hunter.
Yeah, he wouldn't have known.
So, as with many husbands and wives, the men are supposed to just know.
Yeah. Thank you.
Am I wrong?
Yep. You're right.
Yeah. So he'd still be in trouble.
Yep.
But yes, I think living would have been nice.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Well, it had only been 5 years, actually. But since I was living, yes. Yes, and I had no idea how that was going to go. Was I going to be like new, like post-Hunter Mary? Or was I going to go back to, because season 4, I'm watching and Mary, Amy Goodman comes up as Mary, and I'm like, watching like everyone else, I'm like, oh, they did a really good job casting her. She's phenomenal, but in any case, and then she starts punching people. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know. So when they brought me back, I was like, am I gonna be like Cookie and vacuuming the bunker? Or am I gonna be fighting? And I guess we know which way that went. Not so much with the cookies. But it was strange. Can someone have a word with him, please? So yeah, it was strange. I'd been on the show enough over the years to not feel like a stranger, and they're the nicest people on the planet, from every member, cast, crew, everyone. But I have to be honest, it was hard for me as an actor to find my footing, as it was for Mary to find her footing as she's back on land, because a lot of times you can get into a character and then that's your character. Mary kept changing. Like every week it was something new. It was like, being alive for one. That was a big change. And then having shoes. That was a big change. And real clothes. And then feeling alienated, and then working with the British Men of Letters. And then coming back, and then being brainwashed. I mean, like, it was always something. So it was a journey. We got to go on together. So a little surprised, but mostly just like, ah!
Thank you.
Thank you. Hey.
Hi.
2020, and I know good intentions and all that, but they did kill a lot of bad things. I think that it would have been nice had Mary known a little bit, had she not been lied to and stuff. I don't think it was her fault. Like, what she was presented seemed too good to be true, but the results were tangible. Let's see, what would I do differently? Not die? Yeah, that would have been helpful. I could have done without the burning. It was fun for a second. He had really good bourbon and a Bentley. I'm trying to think. I don't think making the deal was the wrongest choice. Oh, they're like, oh no. Because John would have been dead, there would be no boys, so hello.
Right.
I don't know. I think I would have chosen a different color car.
Okay. Oh, thank you.
Super deep, right? Hi. And I'm saying this with 100% sincerity. Like, that was 100% Jason. Jason. I really had to just kind of keep a straight face, and he did it all. But what was going through my mind was the character thoughts, which were, don't listen to this, you're happy here. And yet, you know when you hear that voice going, hey, this isn't okay, you need to pay attention to what they're saying. You're like, no, I'm not, I'm good, I'm fine, good. So it was that inner struggle for me that I focused on while I'm hearing all these things coming at me. And then, you know, it's from somebody that Mary loves. So it was conflict. It was just conflict. And trying to hold it together and then not. So it's like holding on really tight and then just going, So it was a long day. But seemed to serve its purpose.
It definitely did. Thank you so much.
Thank you. We filmed together because they were tiny little actors, pilot. I met them in the screening, and then I came on that first season, and it was just, I think what made the impression is how lovely they were. And they still are. They're no different. They haven't changed at all. Like just calm and supportive, and because there's a lot of times you go on a set and they are not nice. I'm sorry, it's just I don't know what the deal is, whether they are in their head about their work or whatever, but it's not always great. And that was, I think, one of the things I was like, wow, these boys are really nice and really talented. And that one little scene, when they told me I was going to come back after the pilot, I was like, okay, sure. You know I'm burning in the ceiling, right? Like, yeah, but you could be a ghost, you could be whatever. And I was like, okay, we'll see when that happens. And like 2 months later, I'm like, oh, okay. And then I read the scene, and I kid you not, this is like bratty actress. I'm like, I have 3 words. Like, what am I gonna do with that? And then it has become, like in retrospect, and even when I was doing it, one of my favorite scenes I've ever had. In Home, when the ghost in the house, do you know what I'm talking about? And just the presence and working with them was basically my first impression, and it was just so solid and awesome. Thank you. Yeah. Well, you guys kind of like her too, you know, a little bit. Hello.
Hi.
I'm so sorry to interrupt.
Perfectly fine.
Yeah, just a real quick announcement. My dear friend Jeffrey D. Morgan is right over here, trying desperately to sign autographs as quick as he can. Really goes for the people in line. He has to be out of here in less than 30 minutes to catch his flight to go back and shoot this little show called Walking Dead. But in order for him to catch that flight, he's going to have to go through this line right here at lightning speed. So it's not his fault, but I'm like, listen, man, I love you. You got to get out of here. So he may not be able to hug every one of you guys, but please know he's going to do his best to get through everybody right now. So just if we could all facilitate that and help that out, we all want everybody to get their autograph, and I want everybody to meet him because he's a lovely man. So we've got lightning round going on over here, and we've got heaven going on right here. So that's all. Thank you. Yes, one more thing. Because of his flight, he's not going to get up here and speak for the panel. So all the questions that you want to ask him, direct those to AMC. All right, thanks you guys.